Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerds with Chainsaws podcast. We are your hosts, Dalton Wright and Brett Jorgomar.
How's it going, everyone?
To start off, I'm not actually sure how this is going to go. I have a new drink to my palate and to what I usually do. However, it's not necessarily new. It's what I had at the golf course, but homemade now. We're doing vodka lemonade.
Yeah, those were pretty good.
Used Jorvik, whatever the fuck it is.
Cheap shit.
Vodka, it's just whatever was in my fridge. And simply lemonade. However, this shit pulpy, brother.
What?
There's a lot of lemon pulp in this.
That sounds unpleasant.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm not sure how this is gonna actually go.
Who is calling me? What the fuck?
Well, who's calling you?
I don't know. Evidently, they're not important. They don't pull up on caller ID.
I did do a double shot of that vodka, so we'll give her the official taste rate here. Okay, yep.
A little strong.
No, it's the fucking pulp. That was weird.
Yeah, I don't think I'd enjoy pulp in my lemonade.
I don't know why the fuck there is. I've never heard of lemonade pulp before.
Sure it's not this bad?
I got it at the store yesterday.
Yeah. I
don't know. I'm gonna have to get some different lemonade.
Yeah? So now you're just gonna drink straight vodka?
Well, no. I'm gonna finish this drink, but like, I wish it weren't chunky.
Run it through a sieve.
Honestly, the problem is I don't have one. I have a colander, which that's gonna do fuck all.
Oh.
But
anyway,
what you got?
I am having, I don't know if I've ever had it on the podcast before, actually, but I've had it many a time. I'm having Yingling Flight. It's their light version of their
Maybe
beer.
you've had it on here before.
I couldn't remember if I did or not. But I'm drinking it out of my, well, I was going to say my nice new Oktoberfest mug, but looking at it now, it is not the new one. It is actually the one from 4 years ago, something like that.
It's the 50th anniversary of us too.
It would be 3 then. This is the 49th.
Because the 50th was the first Oktoberfest I ever went to.
Yeah, this is the one before. But anyway, yeah, Yingling Flight, their light version, probably one of my favorite like light beers. It has a lot better flavor than some of the other ones do. Not that like the other light beers taste necessarily bad. It's just this one's a little more flavorful. It just tastes like a lighter version of their normal beer. So
I do. I'll always have a soft spot for old Mickey Ultra. It's what I started on drinking with, so. Tyler had a few of them out one of the times we went disc golfing. He was like, "Here you go. This one's for you." I'm like, "Damn, it's been like a year and a half since I've had a Michelob Ultra." Which doesn't sound like a long time, but I've only been able to drink for 2 years.
yeah.
Legally.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since I had one of those. Also not bad.
But to get things started here, This wasn't ever like announced on Steam anywhere. I saw it on a video today. Uh, Space Marine 2 did so well. In fact, it is not. It is the highest selling Warhammer game ever in any genre, whether it's first person shooter, third person shooter, top down, real time strategy. Doesn't matter. Number one in all categories. But it did so well that they've basically already been greenlit for Space Marine 3,
Hell yeah.
which a bunch of people are like, don't even think about that game yet. Just do shit for this game. And they were like, we're gonna do shit for this game. We're gonna do what was already promised. But due to the success of it, we can now do more. And so what they're thinking about the and more part is campaign DLC. Picking up right where it left off.
Instead of wait until the next game.
Yep. Like we're thinking about doing a full blown DLC for campaign. That like wasn't even in the cards before, but since it's success, they were like, yeah, okay, we'll do that. Like it's basically all but confirmed.
Got a little bit more story. That's never a bad thing. I've since finished the campaign. I don't think I had it finished last episode, but I have since finished it. Very good campaign. Very enjoyable. Ended at a logical spot. Exactly how campaign should be. Didn't like waste your time at all. Very good.
It did set up for more, just in case there was more. Not to. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna spoil anybody, but not to spoil anybody. It basically ended with there's more to do.
Yeah. There's always more to do.
In the 40k universe, yeah. It revealed a slight plot twist that I actually had to look up because I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
I knew who he was before I finished it. I was like, this shit makes sense.
I didn't play the first game. I never watched the first game. I really didn't even look up much of anything from the first game. It was just all I basically knew was you played Titus in the first game and you were a captain. You got accused of some shit, went to the fucking Death Watch, and it picks up here
Well, first you were
of you being in the Death Watch, and it's like, alright, you're not a captain anymore, you're a lieutenant.
interrogated by the fucking Inquisition for like 300 years or some shit, but
Well, the Inquisition showed up at the end of the first game, and they are who took you to the Death Watch, and it was 100 years. You served in the Death Watch for a century. And then I also looked up the Primaris stuff is pretty new to Warhammer in general. Got pretty fucked up in your fight, and they're like, oh, we're gonna revive him, make him a Primaris Marine. But it's funny that the lore reason for the Primaris existing was that Space Marines have just been an experiment their entire existence, just trying to figure shit out. Like the survival rate super low, women basically none of them could survive the process, hence why there's only one little chapter. Maybe there's two. Oh, there's the Sisters of Battle, and I don't know if there's another chapter or not, but very few women just survive the process in general, and that's the lore reason as to why there's not many women Space Marines. And yeah, they were just an experiment this whole time, and so the Primaris is the newest version of the experiment, and it makes them taller, and it's a higher survival rate, and women are still fucked though. Like, it still doesn't really allow women to survive the process, but now they're big chunky boys are even more durable and taller and meaner and just better in every way. The real life reason is they just wanted to make bigger models that they could charge you more money for. Because the original models kind of look all squished, so everyone kind of looks like a dwarf. And they were like, we're tired of the squished design. We're gonna make ones that are like in proportion to a normal body. But then they were way bigger than the other the other models. And so they were like, everyone's gonna be real pissed at us. Like, people don't like us already, but they're gonna really be pissed if we make them rebuy their entire armies to fit the new models. So we're just gonna make it a new type of Space Marine, the Primaris, and it'll more accurately represent them because they are taller in lore, and they're gonna be taller than the tabletop models because they're actually normal.
Yeah.
I just thought that was neat.
I figured out who called me.
Was it your bank?
No.
Damn.
It was a motorcycle dealer.
Your bike's ready.
No. Wrong one.
Oh. Okay.
No, it was the one I was looking at buying a bike from originally. And good lord, I made the mistake of fucking giving the dude my phone number. Fucking non-stop calls.
Yeah, I could see that.
But speaking of that...
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, speaking of that, I purchased a new motorcycle. And I do not have it yet because it is broken already. I told Dalton about this yesterday, though. But, yeah, I finally got rid of the old Yamaha and decided to pick up a 2013 Ducati Multistrada. But as I was looking at it, I noticed one of the fork seals was leaking, which is evidently for that year and model fairly common. I don't know if they just... I mean, 2013, like, electronic suspension on a bike, that was, like, fucking cutting-edge technology, so I'm guessing it's just they didn't have all the kinks worked out quite yet, so they're susceptible to wearing out early, and it's not even like it's a big deal. It's literally the fork seals. Super easy to replace if you know what you're doing and want to take the entire front end of the bike apart. I didn't. So I got them to fix that for me for free. I was like, you better fix that or I ain't fucking buying it. They're like, okay, we'll get it fixed.
After they denied it was leaking.
Yeah, after the dude selling it didn't believe me. I was like, dude, it's fucking leaking. There's oil on it. I fucking touched it. My finger got oily. I don't know what the hell. He's like, no, we have it. All our bikes are inspected and all that. We wouldn't be selling it if it had an issue. I'm like, fucking take it back to your fucking service department. See what they say. And he came back like 15 minutes later. He's like, yeah, it's leaking. We'll fix it.
How about you get a better fucking inspector, brother? Because that shit is leaking.
To be fair, if the bike had just been washed and like before they did the inspection or anything, which I'm guessing they did, I'm guessing that's pretty standard, fucking wash the bike, then take it in to do a full service and then list it. But it was a very slow leak, and if you like hadn't been driving it, it probably wouldn't leak like at all. So I can see how like the inspection and full service on it wouldn't have caught that. And the service guys was straight up completely honest with him, which is, I think, is a really good thing. I know some service departments would be like, no, it's not leaking, and you're fucking wrong, even though it is. It was straight up like, yep, it's leaking. We'll fucking fix it. That's our bad. We completely missed that. He's like, it's a really slow leak. I was like, it's understandable why you missed it, but yeah, it needs to be fixed. But yeah, so I got a new bike. Don't have it yet. Waiting for them to fix that. Could be, I mean, the whole process of actually fixing it isn't very hard, like couple-hour project. But fucking Ducati, parts are sometimes they can be hard to find, and by hard to find I mean they have to send them from fucking Italy where their factory is. So it could
Expensive is what it is.
expensive to well. I looked up the fork seals themselves. Fork seals themselves aren't that expensive. They're fucking $30 or some shit. Not too badly priced, but finding them and taking apart the whole front of the bike is what costs the money. But luckily, I don't have to deal with it. But yeah, if they have the parts like somewhere close or in stock, it should be ready to go here in like I don't know, a couple days. If not, it might be a couple weeks. But we'll see. We'll see when I actually get it.
I have not made any moves on a new bike because the bike I want is brand new. I like the 2024 refresh of it a hell of a lot better. And I don't want to just put a brand new bike out on the street just with nothing. I want an apartment that has either a carport or a garage that I can put it under.
Yeah, I got a garage I can keep mine in.
Like, I know I can put it at my parents' or Blade's or shit. Ethan maybe would even let me, but then it's an annoyance to then be like, oh, I want to go ride or I want to ride it to work. I gotta drive myself to my bike to get my bike to go drive it around, and then when I'm done, I gotta take it back to that house and then still drive home in my car. Not a big deal, but just a bit annoying.
Just get a storage unit.
That's still the same issue.
But you're not inconveniencing someone. You're just
I mean, it wouldn't be
inconveniencing
an
yourself.
It wouldn't be an inconvenience. My dad has a spot for it. Blade's garage has a spot for it because they don't put their cars in there. Same with Ethan's garage.
You can't fit a car in my garage.
So it would not be an inconvenience to anybody. It would just be an inconvenience to me. So I've been really looking for a new apartment that both me and Cassie can swing.
Yeah.
And it's proven to be a challenge, to say the least.
Dude, housing is stupid. It's been stupid
Especially
for like.
just with pets.
Oh yeah, pets suck. Yeah, you're better off just buying something, honestly.
But we're not staying here, so I ain't gonna buy anything.
Fair enough.
And it's just, there was one place that was like, basically had everything. It had the garage, which was my big pet peeve. It had a washer dryer, which is both of our big pet peeves. It was a 3-bedroom, so we could both have our own separate. I'd have my office, and she'd have her animal room. Like, I think maybe it was a duplex, but it wasn't like a split level. I'd have someone above or below me. It was like a side by side.
Yeah, those are probably the best option.
Like a normal duplex.
Duplex wise, those are probably the nicest option.
Which I'd be fine with. But it was originally like $1,300 rent. Dude wasn't getting anyone, so we dropped it to $1,200. So like $600 for each of us just for rent, which right now we're both paying $400 for everything. So with just rent, we're already up $200 each, and none of the bills were paid for. So I factored in another $200 to $250 each for bills. So you're looking at $850, maybe in the peak of winter, or like peak of summer, like August, maybe up into the 9, depending on how much energy you need to use to keep cool or keep warm.
Yeah.
Which, at this point, I was almost willing to be like, fuck it, I don't care, let's do it. It'll be like 45% of my paycheck, maybe half of my paycheck if it's a break period or like a weird cutoff for the week. So I wouldn't be able to build any savings, but fuck it,
It'd be nice to be in a little bit better place.
I'd really like to be in a better place. but she just I don't think she would have been able to swing it. I think 850 to 900 a month would be cutting well into like the 70% of her income or something like that, and it's like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like that's well above what I want to pay. I think I think 30% is the number I threw out. I was like, I want to pay like 30% of my income tops on rent, like having a house. And so that's far above that, but I'm almost to the point where I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah, fucking $1,300 a month for rent, no bills is fucking stupid. You can buy a goddamn house for fucking like 800 a month.
Not in Hayes.
Eh.
Here you can get a place that's probably smaller than my apartment for like $120,000. Oh, yeah. And it's like, that's fucking stupid.
It's only $20,000 more than my house, so
Yeah, but I bet your house is bigger than my apartment is.
I don't know. How many square footage you working with?
Good question. I don't know. And it's hard to do that math for myself because it's a fucking townhouse, so I have bottom floor, top floor.
Yeah. My
This place didn't come with floor plans.
mine's like, I want to say it's like just under 1,000 square feet. Maybe it might be a little bigger than that. I'm not 100% sure. It's around there though.
Ours is for sure under. Like my parents' house, I think is like somewhere in the 800, 900 square foot. Like it's not that big a house. And this place is smaller than that, so
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have a very. It's bigger than my last apartment. I will
The-
say that.
The nice thing, well, yeah, there's always downsides to either or. The nice thing about owning something though, fucking bank owns it. Owning something though is you're paying like all the money that goes towards your quote unquote rent. You should get back when you fucking sell it.
Yeah, it's going towards you actually just owning the place, and then
Yeah, I was like, if you sell
once
it,
your mortgage is paid off, you no longer have rent, quote unquote. You just have property taxes, which are bullshit.
yeah, get rid of property tax.
Fuck you mean you're gonna tax me just for owning something?
That's your rent to the government for being on their land.
It's the government's pay us to live tax.
But no, like
Oh,
even
you're breathing? Give us money.
yeah, even if you sell it before your mortgage is paid off, that's still like if you can sell it for the same price, most of the time you'll be able to sell it for more than what you bought it for. Unless the market crashed, then just don't move. But
That's what my dad and brother were talking about the other day. Like, I don't remember the numbers they threw out. Someone's going to give arbitrary ones. My brother's house, like, it's decently sized, but not like a big fancy house by any means.
yeah,
It's bigger than my parents, I can tell you that much. Let's say he bought it for 100,000 just to keep the numbers nice. It was more than that, but I don't remember. He said that he had to like get it reappraised here recently for some reason. I don't know why. And it was like 2.5 times that much in value. And he's like, I ain't done shit. Matter of fact, we've probably hurt the place since we've moved in due to those dogs. And it's worth more. He's like, a young couple trying to get a house right now is not feasible. It's not going to happen.
yeah.
Not in a place like this.
Hayes is stupid for housing wise right now. Well, and it has been for a while.
Well, anywhere that has a bigger population's just screwed.
I was like down by around where I live. It's the issue is you can't find rentals. There aren't any, and the people who are renting won't allow pets. Have all these stipulations, and the rent's like fucking twice what the mortgage on that house would be. So it's a lot more, uh, I guess, feasible to just buy a house instead.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about for when me and Cassidy do move wherever we're moving. Is the market for homes.
Hopefully,
Because like if she gets a job somewhere, and it's like, all right, when can you start? And you're like, ah, give me like a month, so I can get all my affairs in order. We're on a time limit. Then you can't be picky
yeah,
about your place you live, especially if there's not much out there. Then you might get stuck with just an absolute shithole or a place that you can barely afford, and then you're just screwed.
that's why we just rented the shithole for a year and then moved to something a lot nicer.
But those are future problems for future me. Right now, me has eliminated a drink that if I actually found a way to keep all the pulp out, so it's not bad.
Yeah, keep the pulp out of the lemonade. Does not sound good.
It was that I poured it and it was like see pulp and I was like, that's weird. I don't like that.
At least you know they're using actual lemons.
As opposed to what? Just straight artificial lemon juice?
Lemon powder.
Lemon powder. Hey, what the hell? uh, I don't know why I clicked this, but I just went through my games list and just clicked on The Division. Not sure why. I was like, click. Ethan's brother wishlisted it on September 8th. Like, this game has been out
I think it's been out
for
for
a very long time.
yeah.
And he's just now wishlisting. Like, at this point, don't even buy the fucking first one. Get the second one. It's better in, like, every way. So that was funny. I don't think anyone still actually played The Division.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone playing it in a while. I honestly kind of forgot it existed.
Steam DB Division.
I do have 13 hours in Space Marine 2 now, though.
People playing. Okay. Jesus. Okay, so it's all-time peak, which was 8.6 years ago. It was 114,000 people.
Not bad.
I didn't even think that many people actually got this game, but right now there are 241 people playing it.
That's not a lot.
It's more than I thought. That was gonna be like a couple
Five.
dozen. And a 24-hour peak, 418. I really didn't think anyone played. I mean, last time I played it was June 10th of last year. Actually, I had a memory come up. It was when Cassidy first got Lark, and she was sitting on like right in front of my keyboard while I was playing The Division, so I took a picture of it. And I enjoyed the game. I liked it, but just none of my friends played it, so I fell off of it. Like I have 56 hours in it.
That's pretty good. Decent bit of time invested.
I didn't just play a little bit of it. Like I played a good amount.
Ooh,
But
we need to go back and play some more Helldivers.
yeah, I do need to give it a try so that I can actually give my opinion on it.
I don't. I can't. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really like think of a reason why I haven't gone back to it other than I want to play Space Marine. I
That's all the reason you need.
I mean it is, and that's why I haven't been playing it. But I don't know. Every time I think about like loading up Helldivers, I'm just like, I'd rather play Space Marine, or I'd rather play fucking something else. So I don't know. It's kind of just falling off of my rotation, my game rotation.
That's perfectly fine. What I kind of think is interesting, the multiplayer mode on Space Marine is not as popular as I thought it was.
The which
Like
one?
obviously I obviously figured like actual like multiplayer like I knew operations was gonna be more enjoyed than the PvP mode. But I just got an achievement yesterday, which this one is the most achieved of the 3 game modes. It's played 10 matches of X game mode.
Mm.
And I got the one for Annihilation, which is just team deathmatch. Team deathmatch is always the most popular in any shooter. Only 8.9% of players have it.
Yeah,
I thought that'd be a lot higher.
that's kind of low. I honestly think the multiplayer, like the PvP multiplayer in that game, is pretty good.
The other modes for capture and control, which is the 1 point like King of the Hill, 6.4% people. And for Dominator, the domination mode is 5.5.
Domination is my favorite mode. It's my favorite mode in any game it is in. I just
Oh, sorry, Seize Ground. Seize Ground is that. Is what
yeah,
that one's called. Dominator is the achievement name.
that's my favorite game mode. That's what we were playing last night. Yeah, it had, at least for me, the fucking multiplayer had a bit of a fucking learning curve. I got my ass handed to me for good fucking several matches before I started figuring out what the fuck I was supposed to be doing.
See, I was clapping cheeks from the start, but I attest that to what I played growing up. I don't know what you played growing up. I think you did a lot of Halo.
Halo, Call of Duty.
But I played a lot of third-person shooters growing up. Your Gears of War, your Vanquish. Actually, I'm gonna do a quick shout out to Vanquish here. That's a game not very many people know about. It got ported to Steam a couple of years ago. Holy fuck, does that game go hard? Made by Sega. Yeah, a Sega game. Haven't heard of that in a while. Absolutely batshit insane is what that game is. And I cannot recommend it enough. Like, the more people that know about Vanquish's existence, the happier I am. You're just a dude in basically an armored jetpack, just zipping around the battlefield fighting robots and, like, kicking them in the face and shit. It's cool as hell. Highly recommend it for anybody that likes fast-paced third-person shooters.
Yeah, I definitely have not played very many third-person shooters.
I've played quite a few.
So that was part of my issue. The other part of my issue was trying to figure out what fucking class to play. And yeah, I in like every other game, I'm usually like playing the big tanky guy, but not in this game. In this game, I like playing the fast-paced fucking jump pack dude assault, where I can just fucking pounce on people and fuck their shit up.
the heavy guys in operations get a lot of really cool perks that would be really fun to play. But you have to get up to like level 20, which max level is 25 to actually like fully unlock those builds. So it takes a bit of time. But the multiplayer, you don't get that option.
Yeah. Well, ever since I got to use the fucking jump pack in campaign, I'm like, oh yeah, this is my shit right here. Fucking jump pack and Thunderhammer. Fucking awesome.
I don't play them very often, but I really do enjoy the sniper. That's
You were fucking shit up with him last night.
I don't think I played the sniper
Or
with
were you not? Or no, that was. You were fucking up the other team's sniper. That's what it was.
Yeah, there's this dude named like not Tom.
Not Bob.
Bob, not Bob.
Or something like that, yeah.
Dude was brain dead. Yeah, he was just the other. He was the other team sniper, and he kept trying to push a point completely on its own. And sniper has like no armor, and it was just kind of comical. I was hunting that motherfucker down towards the end of the game because it was just a shutout, not even close. So I'm like, fuck helping team. I'm hunting this dude.
You knew exactly where he was going to be every single time because he did the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result.
Dude did not listen to Voss from Far Cry 3. He did not listen to the definition of insanity. Because, yeah, he did not learn from his mistakes ever. Yeah. No, I usually play tactical, which is just your standard, really no frills character. I just really like the tacticals, like, when you get to his end armor sets, I think they're badass as hell, so I'm just trying to get those. But I really do like the sniper class. I tend to like snipers in video games.
The tactical guy, his ability he can use is like one of the best if you have someone who's competent with it. Because I play a lot of games where people you're only allowed to have two on a team at a time. You get two people who just spam tactical right away, and then they never use their fucking see-through walls grenade that like shows the entire team where the enemies are. They just never use them. It's like if you have two people who are actually using them and using them smartly, like throwing them around the points and stuff, holy shit, you can fucking wreck shop. But if you have two brain dead people on there, it sucks.
Yeah, no, their abilities strictly utility. Like, it's not flashy by any means. It's not a jetpack. It's not a grappling hook. The fucking heavies just gets a shield in front of them so they can just sit there laying down fire. Sniper gets a cloak. Bulwark gets a fucking flag that heals everybody around you.
He also has
Those
a shield.
are all flashy. He's a permanent shield, which is ridiculous to get around.
Yeah, it sucks.
But yeah, tactical is just a wall hack, but very nice. It's very nice, easy to use. Tactical's whole thing is easy to use. He's also the only class that can use 2 grenades. Like, you can carry 2 grenades as a tactical. Every other class can just carry 1.
He's also one of the I think the dude with the grappling hook. I can't remember what that class is called. He can have a
Vanguard.
Is it Vanguard? Yeah. He can have a primary and secondary, and tactical can have a primary and secondary weapon. They're like the only 2 that can. So like me playing assault, I'm limited to my my melee weapon and a secondary. I'm not allowed to have a primary. Whereas tactical is allowed to have all. You can have all 3, right?
Yeah. So heavy does not get a melee. Bulwark does not get a primary. I don't think.
Yeah.
And assault doesn't get a primary, but sniper gets all 3. Vanguard gets all 3, and tactical gets all 3.
I think it's
a different. They're different kinds of weapons. Like the tactical gets the widest range of weapons.
Yeah.
But I think it's assault. It's either Assault or Vanguard is the only class that gets the heavy bolter, a heavy bolt pistol. There's only one class that gets it.
Yeah, I can't remember if Assault gets it or not.
Because the big pistol for the big boys is the plasma.
Yeah.
Assault just gets the standard bolt pistol. Also, you can only have the chainsword.
For Assault?
For tactical. Assault gets cool.
I was like,
cool melee weapons.
yeah, I was like, I just fucking unlocked the Thunderhammer, so I haven't got a chance to use it
The
yet
only class.
in multiplayer.
They're the only class that can use it.
Dude, yeah, I haven't got a chance to use it in multiplayer yet, but I fucking want to. I love that thing. That thing is so fucking cool.
They will be adding new classes.
Really?
The big ones people are asking for right now is Apothecary and Chaplain. People want to play as a Chaplain.
Yeah. What would, curious to see what the abilities and stuff would be.
I mean, Chaplain would probably be some sort of Aspire, but I mean, Apothecary, it's your team medic right there.
Yeah. See, already got kind of a medic with the bulwark. He can put down his fucking thing, but his little banner.
Yeah, it's real slow though. You can definitely out damage what that banner can put out.
Yeah.
But
my fatal flaw when I first started playing multiplayer was underestimating the fucking secondary weapons. I was like, oh, I'm stuck with a pistol. I'm better off just fucking charging in and trying to kill him with my chainsword. Nah, fucking pistol could wreck shop if you can land your fucking shots.
this game does balance very well. Every weapon is usable.
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of surprised that PvP isn't doing as good as it, or doesn't have as many players as, I guess, the other game modes, with only like 10% of people even trying it for 10 matches.
Well, that's for 10 matches in one specific game mode. They could just be game mode hopping, but...
Yeah.
But I mean, this game is primarily a PvE game. It's mainly balanced around fighting AI, so... I'm not that surprised at the PvP. I'm not surprised that PvP is less played than the other modes. I was more surprised just by how much less played it is.
It's unfortunate because it's a really well balanced multiplayer. As far as I can tell, there isn't any skill based matchmaking, and it's just like a nice, chill fucking session. It doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like there's any fucking sweats in it like Call of Duty or trying their ass off. It just seems like everyone's there just to chill and have fun, fucking killing each other.
If you were around the times of like Black Ops 2 and whatnot, before skill-based matchmaking really became a real thing, that same phenomena can happen in here, to where one match is really well paired off and you're pretty close the whole game. The next match, get absolutely fucking stomped. No chance in hell that you had it winning that match. Your team is awful. You're awful. And you lost like 10-60. And then the next match you play, it's reversed, and you absolutely stomped the other team. It just bounces between those three, and so you never really know what you're getting into. Whereas skill-based matchmaking, you know you gotta like fucking lock it in every single match, otherwise you're gonna do awful.
Yeah, I don't know why they ever started fucking doing that.
To make it more fair, so that there isn't those lobbies where you're just getting fucking annihilated the entire time and there was nothing you could do about it.
Sometimes that's fun,
but
though.
it still happens. Even
does.
with skill-based matchmaking.
Yeah, because you'll start winning games and it'll bump you up into the fucking MLG esports fucking people.
Yeah, I like getting put in Make-A-Wish lobbies. I don't like getting put in lobbies where I'm the Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, but yeah, it seems to be a lot more casual experience for a shooter, which is understandable for I think the game. It's a lot more casual of a game. Just- that
I'm excited to see what they do with the prestige system that they're working on. If there's gonna be cosmetics locked behind prestigious, those gotta be looking pretty fucking badass.
yeah.
I would like a better customization for the heretics.
Yeah, so would
'Cause
I.
right now it's just colors. It's just colors right now. I guess if you go into the heraldry, you can get emblems, but there's no different armor pieces. There's no real customization to it. There's not really even tertiary colors.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would like to see that expanded a little because we fuck. How many times did we play as them last night? Goddamn.
Every time.
Was it every time?
Since I made the choice to spend my points on the Space Wolves and deck out my guy as a Space Wolf, I have not played one match as the Astartes.
Yeah, I
So that's
decked.
four in a row.
Yeah, I decked out my dude as like the fucking. There's like the Ravens or the Blood Ravens. As like one of the unknown origin guys.
Well, Blood
Oh,
Ravens would be red.
no, they're black and red. My paint color's the normal ravens, but my emblems and shit are all from the Blood Raven tree. But anyway, ever since I fucking customized this dude, made him look fucking cool as shit. Really like him, and then I never get to play as him in multiplayer. I'm always on the fucking uh, heretic side.
It would be cool for them to add the Thousand Suns as a heretic chapter you can play as.
Yeah,
Like, their shit's already in the game, so it wouldn't be that hard to just be like, all right, let people customize with it.
I think the Thousand Suns dudes look fucking sick too.
Because then you'd have 3 out of the 4 Chaos Gods, like primary chapters represented. Because the Death Marines, I think is what they're called, are Nurgles. The World Eaters are Karns. The Thousand Suns are Sieches, which is, the people we fight in the actual campaign. And I don't remember what the name of the chapter is that sided with Slanesh, but their armor's all like purple and blue and gold and like looks really fucking cool.
That sounds cool.
What chapter sided with? All right, yeah, that makes sense. The Angels of Ecstasy. Considering Slanesh's whole thing is like not you could say gluttony. It's all like doing what you want to do. It's the sin of
Hedonism.
pleasure. Yeah. Actually, I don't think the Angels of Ecstasy might be a spin-off chapter. I don't think they're an original legion. Let me change the wording here. What legion sided with Slanesh? Emperor's Children. That's better. That's right. Let me go ahead and throw you in a picture of what these fuckers look like. The Emperor's Children. 40 days. They are Their entire thing is do what is pleasurable for you. If it's battle, that if you get your rocks off to battle, then go to battle. If you like cardinal sins, then that's what you do. If you like to eat a bunch of food, that's what you do. Like, their domain in the warp is the only one that doesn't have guards or a military presence in it. Because you go there and you're just like, oh fuck yeah. If you want to be rich, here's all of the fucking money you could ever want. I sent that in the wrong one. But
I was waiting for it and I did not see it. Did you put it in Golf with Friends?
No, I put it in the fucking YouTube one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I can remove it.
That's not where that belongs. Those guys look fucking scary. I don't like that.
Chat. Boom. There you go. Yeah, that's one that's a little bit more, like, let himself get corrupted by the warp and went, like, part demon. So his, like, skin's all, like, purple and shit, and he's kind of fucked up, but...
His armor looks fucking sick.
Yeah, their armors are all, like, purples, pinks, golds, like... They look really cool. So I think it'd be cool to have the 4 main gods represented for the heretics.
Yeah, it could definitely use some expansion there. I think it was kind of... I don't know. I don't know if customization for them was really thought through all that much. It was just like, here's some fucking heretics that people can play as.
Well, I think PvP was kind of a back burner project for them. They're like,
Probably.
yeah, we want to put it in, but it's not going to be the main focus, so here it is. Like, it's balanced, it's good to play, but there's only a handful of maps, there's only 3 game modes. Yeah. Heretics don't really have that much customization.
Yeah, gameplay-wise, gameplay balance-wise, it is really good. I really enjoy it, but yeah, like, map selection, fucking customization for the heretics, stuff like that is... You can kind of tell it wasn't the main focus, which is honestly perfectly fine. I think for something that was added in, I don't know, maybe just to fucking appease some fucking executives or whatever, it was really well done, though.
What I'm excited about, so we're already at this point here. Just if you look at their year 1 battle plans, which is what they call their roadmap. We've already got the September update, ultra-wide support, private lobbies, battle bridge sparring area, and the Ultramarines cosmetic pack. That's all there. That's the cosmetic pack is season pass. Season 2, though, which will come before the end of the year, gives a new pistol, difficulty level 5, which I've heard 4 is already like fucking insane.
I can barely handle normal.
A couple, either a new or 2 new PvE missions. It says missions plural, so maybe a couple, plus a new enemy. So maybe it brings the orcs, or maybe we're fighting like Gene Stealer cults or something. What I like is, in the season pass, they're bringing the Dark Angels in, which the Dark Angels are really cool. They're the first chapter, or the first Legion, and they're all green and like dope and shit. But during 2025, it looks like they're gonna flesh out PvP a lot more. Because it says PvP, new PvP game mode, new PvP arenas. They're adding prestige ranks. Like, they're gonna flesh out PvP a little bit more in 2025.
That's good.
Which, then again, new enemy, new PvE missions, new champion packs, cosmetic packs, weapon skins. Another chapter will get champion packs. So I'm hoping in those champion packs is it will be some heretic stuff. Especially now that they're like, hey, our original plan for this game is going to change. We're adding more than we meant to. Hopefully I throw it in there, because yeah, your loyalist Astartes are your poster children, whatever, but the heretics and the bad guys for the 40k universe, they all look cool as hell. So I hope they let us expand on that.
They look cool as hell. Most of them have fucking cool ass stories. Everything's fucked up in this universe, so.
Like, one of the things you see uh on just anything 40k online is the phrase "skull for the skulls for the skull throne, blood for the blood god," which is a war cry for heretics. For it's Karn's war cry, which is like their big boy that serves directly underneath the chaos god himself. Like, people like the heretic legions. What actually is that god's name? Because I thought Karn was the god, but I guess not.
I don't know. There's too much fucking lore. Shit gets confusing fast.
Chaos gods. Da, 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 da. We've got. Well, that didn't fucking answer a damn thing. Here we go. Corn. It is corn. Khorne. So, Karn isn't like super far off. I knew Karn was a person, but he's just like the champion of corn.
So the metal band is the Chaos God?
Yeah.
Nice.
Which he is kind of I think he's the easiest of the chaos gods to kind of understand the motive. This dude's whole thing is just he wants everything to die. That's it. There's no deeper meaning. All the other gods kind of have some other shit going on, but not him.
He just wants everything dead.
He wants blood. That's it. Now, before we wrap this up, I thought it was funny. I fell asleep watching some 40k videos on the couch, and when I woke up, what was playing, and this isn't even what I fell asleep to, but I just think it's funny. I added it to my watch later list. There's a video titled 13 hours of 40k lore to fall asleep to. And I was like, oh yes, well I basically just did that, so I'll go ahead and watch that later and fall asleep again.
Very nice. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking shit you can learn if you want to.
Oh, there's hundreds. Like I said before, there are hundreds of books. There's 30 years of bullshit to learn, so if you really want to nerd out about something, 40k will give you damn near infinite amount of shit to nerd out about.
Yup.
I've been looking into this stuff for roughly a month now, and I still get everything mixed up and confused.
Yeah, don't take our fucking word on anything. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about. I just started playing the game a couple weeks ago. I didn't know shit about it till then.
I could spend a month researching anything else and be able to like confidently tell you about the happenings of whatever universe that is, but not fucking 40k.
Yeah, something with like fucking, what do we say, 30 years worth of backstory. That's gonna take a while to fucking feel confident knowing your shit on.
Especially since you've also got the Horus Heresy / 30k, which bleeds into what's currently happening in 40k, which is another hundreds of books written about tons of time spent building the universe up bullshit area. So, it's impossible to know it all.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we're probably over an hour.
Yeah, we're actually right there. Yep, right at an hour.
Oh. Alrighty then. I got all of my drink finished, aside from the like very last inch of it in the glass, which is basically just pulp. I
All
need to find a
fucking
different lemonade.
all fucking lemon. Oh, what's another word for pulp?
Yes.
Yeah, lemon shreddings. I guess I don't know.
I don't know. It was good. Like the taste was good, but it was kind of yeah.
Gotta put it through a sieve first.
But anyways,
Sieve. I don't know. I've heard people say both.
I've said both myself. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week.
Yep. See you guys next week.